Around 500 BC, in the ancient city of Ephesus, the philosopher Heraclitus stood by the edge of a rushing river. He observed the heavy flow of the water and formulated a single, devastating truth that would permanently shatter the human understanding of identity. He said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man." To the modern ear, this sounds like simple poetry, but it is not poetry. It is a profound, terrifying ontology of the self. We navigate our entire lives believing that human identity is a solid, immovable stone pillar. We believe that beneath the aging of our skin and the changing of our circumstances, there is a core, permanent you that remains exactly the same from the day you are born until the day you die. Heraclitus looked at that stone pillar and declared it an illusion. He revealed that human identity is not a static object. It is a violent, continuous, flowing current. To understand the profound weight of this philosophy, we must first look at the physical vessel. When we look in a mirror, we recognize a continuous shape. But beneath that shape, a silent, relentless alchemy is taking place. Every single day, millions of your cells die, wash away, and are replaced by entirely new matter. Over a span of years, the physical body completely regenerates. The heart beating in your chest, the skin on your hands, the bones anchoring your frame, they are physically not the same matter that you possessed a decade ago. The physical vessel you inhabited in your youth is gone. It is completely decayed and returned to the earth. You are walking inside a constantly replaced form. The person who lived your childhood does not exist anymore. That body has already died. If the physical body is a temporary river, we try to anchor our identity in our mind. We believe our memories are permanent carvings in stone, proving that we are the same person we have always been. But Heraclitus' philosophy forces us to confront the extreme vulnerability of the mind. Memories are not fixed monuments. Every time you recall a moment from your past, you physically alter it. You filter it through the heavy emotional current of who you are today. The you who experienced that past event has vanished, and the memory itself is constantly shifting, warping, and degrading. Your past is not a solid foundation. It is a phantom, continuously reshaped and eroded by the flowing waters of the present. This is a deeply terrifying realization for the human soul. We crave permanence. We are fundamentally afraid of the void of constant change. To combat this fear, we desperately try to freeze the river. We build massive social monoliths of identity. We carve our names into stone, we cling to strict social titles, and we hold onto our past traumas and triumphs with a heavy grip, convinced that these things define us permanently. But to embrace the philosophy of Heraclitus is to step directly into the agony of the current. It requires the staggering courage to admit that the person you were yesterday has already dissolved. The person you are today is a fleeting, temporary spark. You're forced to accept that you cannot hold on to anything, not even yourself. Yet, within this terrifying destruction of the permanent self lies the ultimate philosophical liberation. If you are not a static stone pillar, then you're not permanently defined by your past. You're not eternally trapped in the vessel of your trauma, or weighed down by the failures of the person you used to be. The heavy, stagnant waters of your history do not have to dictate your future, because the entity that experienced that history has already washed away. Heraclitus proves that transformation is not just a possibility. It is the absolute, inescapable law of nature. You are a living, breathing current. And the only way to truly exist in harmony with reality is to stop clinging to the dying roots of the past, step into the heavy waters of the present, and allow yourself to be continuously, endlessly reborn. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. This is the Visual Philosopher. See you in another video.